Hello guys and welcome back to my channel for another episode of Started from the Bottom. Our Champions League group has been drawn. It's an interesting one. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so before we get into stuff, this is what I wanted to show you. The player wage expenditure in the Premier League. So Blackburn have just been promoted from the Championship. They are now a Premier League club again, and their wage budget is 1.1 million. Mine is 550k. I don't know what the issue with this is. We need to figure it out. We need to get some more money. We need to do something somewhere because this is not working. If you compare ourselves at 550k, the Man City's 5.75 million a week. Per week they spend 5.75 million. It's just a joke, honestly. I just, how do you compete? I just don't understand. Anyway, we're a Champions League club now. It's all going to start going uphill from here. Let me show you the Champions League group. So we were in pot 4 and the groups have been drawn. We've been handed Napoli, Ajax and AS Monaco, which in the grand scheme of things I don't think is too bad. We are in Group A and we will be kicking our European campaign off in today's episode when we take on Napoli after a Premier League match. As I said, it could have been a lot worse. It really could have. If I open up all the groups here, as I said, we are in Group A with Napoli, Ajax and Monaco. The one that I was kind of worried about, although saying that, I wouldn't have been drawn against an English team. This one's probably a little bit better. PSG, Roma, Rangers and Hertha Berlin. Liverpool with Bayern as well is an interesting one. United with Dortmund, Chelsea with Real Madrid, but also Tottenham are in here. So Tottenham, Inter, Zenit and Red Star. This one could have been tasty as well. Group G, Barcelona, Porto, Feyenoord and RB Salzburg. But as I said, it's not the worst of groups. It'd be interesting to see how we get on. Obviously, if you look at our club vision, we are just supposed to be competitive, so we would like to be competitive. If we jump into the finances, we have no transfer budget. There's been no extra transfer activity in or out after last episode, so if you did miss that, jump into last episode and you can take a look at what we've done. The club balance is sat just over 84 million. So it's all going pretty well. It is all going pretty well. If I jump into our schedule, last time out you would have seen us beat Norwich 3-1. After that we defeated West Brom. Samuel Azevedo was sent off early doors, so he went a goal down, and then Samuel Azevedo got himself sent off, which was not good. But we managed to pull it back. We were the better team still. Valentin Vega equalised, and then Phil O'Neill has been in pretty good form for us this season. He's already got 3 goals. And then we played Liverpool, and we are getting better against Liverpool. We definitely are. We were a goal down, and then Christian Muzzo got himself sent off. We equalised, and then Liverpool scored 1 minute later. They've still got Salah, who scored that goal. But I will say, this tackle from Christian Muzzo, he's earned himself, I think, as a 3 or 4 game ban. Is horrendous. When it happened in real life, I was just shocked at the I'm just going to let it play in the background, at the sheer audacity of him. I think he actually takes out 2 players, if memory serves. I know I was sat here laughing as it was being recorded. So Liverpool clear here into Curtis Jones. Muzzo snaps them both. Yeah, it's Gravenberch and whoever, Pellegrini. He just snaps them both in half. So he's suspended. Matthias Bilbao was no, not Matthias Bilbao. Samuel Azevedo has been sent off, and Matthias Bilbao is injured. So we have a few issues in the squad. After deadline day, I've managed to change things around. Ryan Aït-Nouri is back in the squad. I've actually registered him for the Premier League and the Champions League. So let's get into today's game against newly promoted Blackburn. So this is the team to take on Blackburn. Bailey, Rivas, Emmanuel, Amakanji, Anwar, Ilderton, Fusto, O'Neill, Fury, Azevedo, and Vega. As I mentioned, I have a few issues in terms of registration. So that's why I've let Pidalis go out on loan. And the backup goalkeeper, unfortunately, is unable to be registered. Aït-Nouri, as I said, is back in the squad, so he can play, but he's currently at 55% fitness, so he will not be playing just yet. And Christian Muzzo is suspended, and Matthias Bilbao is injured, hence this lineup. And Fusto actually getting a game. He's been with us quite a long time, and he's not really played. So it'll be good to see him in the Premier League. We will submit the team, and we will get into this game against Blackburn. Newly promoted Blackburn, they've got twice the amount of money to spend on players as we do. Let's get it underway. I've only just noticed that Anwar is at 79% fitness. That is an issue. Aït-Nouri should have been on the bench. That's a mistake from me. Again, another mistake. Oh well. Here we go. We've kicked off against Blackburn. Blackburn are now in possession. We are pressing quite nicely. I didn't even look at the Blackburn team. I didn't even look to see if they had anyone good. Anyway, here comes Phil O'Neill. He's been doing pretty well for us so far this season. Really nice work there. Ball finds its way to Valentin Vega, who hammers it against the crossbar. Showing good signs early doors here. We will play better teams than Blackburn this season, and you know, if anything, we have a better team coming up next against Napoli. As Valentin Vega robs the ball, he is through one-on-one. And he rifles it in for his 5th goal of the season. Really good finish from Valentin Vega. He's an unreal talent. I'm so happy to have him in the team. He does this all the time. It's nice, good pressing, wins the ball, and then he's through one-on-one. And that finish is just emphatic. Highlight for Blackburn, then they loft the free kick in. Slattery gets his head on it, but heads it over the crossbar. Nothing to worry for Bailey there. 15 minutes gone. I think we are the better team, aren't we? I'm still going to flick it over to Cautious as we have a set piece of our own. Vega comes in and Amakanji scores his first goal for Bath City off the set piece. Nice corner in from Vega, and the young Belgian rises up nicely at the near post and heads home his first goal for the club. Really, really impressed with him so far. I think he's made us a lot better in defence. Looking forward to seeing how we can build on that when we come up against some more of these big hitters. Obviously, we've already lost to Liverpool, but that's kind of to be expected with the amount of money that Liverpool do spend in this game, and the money that and the revenues that these clubs do have. Hopefully, we will be there one day. But I'm currently focusing on some of the stuff off the pitch. We've increased our youth coaching. We've increased our youth recruitment budget. Good turn from Azevedo there. Slides in Vega, Valentin Vega. Back to O'Neill, all the way to the far post, and Ashley Ilderton is there to head home. He is playing right midfield. It's not his natural position, but he can play there. Does a really good, nice header at the far post. That's a lovely turn from Azevedo, and a nice cut back to Phil O'Neill, who is able to pick out the Australian man at the far post. 2-0, and it looks like we're coasting towards 3 points. 3-0, and it looks like we are now coasting towards 3 points. Felix Fury with a shot. It gets blocked. Phil O'Neill is able to chase it back. He's probably going to go, all the way back to Bailey. Into Anwar, who can run at defences from left back. Anwar on the ball. Into Fusto. Amakanji. Just playing some lovely passing around the back here. Young Belgian looks for the ball over the top. Looks towards Valentin Vega. Fury wins the second ball. But we just gather it back. And we go again out to Anwar on the left. Fusto over the top to O'Neill. O'Neill's inside the penalty area. Goes for goal and hits it into the side netting. Okay, so we have made it to halftime and we are 3-0 up. I am very happy with how things have been going. However, I am going to say calmly to Ilderton, I need you to watch your step so that you don't get another booking. We don't want another red card. this season. Obviously, we will start racking up the fines and the bans for our players if we do keep them with the red cards. So just that little word in his ear, hopefully he doesn't get himself sent off. I've just noticed Anwar is exhausted as Callum Slattery pulls a goal back there for Blackburn. Nice set piece of their own. It's the issue we do have with having Anwar at the back. We are slightly shorter than I would like. So I've got the options of Denham and Menji there. Not happy with either of those to play left back, but I'm going to bring on Denham. I think he's slightly more mobile from memory. Just to give Anwar that little rest, and obviously Aït-Nouri can play moving forward in that position. Looks like they've started to play with more width, but we don't really mind. Obviously, we are 3-1 up at this point. Another substitution for Blackburn going into the final 10 minutes of the game. Nothing happening. A couple of players looking exhausted, but there's no point in changing them now. And the final whistle sounds, and we secure another 3-1 victory. Very happy with that. Another game that we have scored 3 goals against a decent team. Obviously, you know, as I mentioned earlier on in the video, we will play better teams than Blackburn Rovers. And Borussia Dortmund boss Valverde is looking over Inam Anwar. Well, he can get his grubby little hands off, can't he? Premier League ticking along nicely, but now our attention turns to European competition as we look to take on Napoli. We will have a nice little look at Napoli when we get to that game, but I'll be back for that in just a moment. Okay then, team, here we come. We are taking on Napoli. The Romans are returning to Italy for European Cup competition. Let's have a quick look at Napoli. Obviously, I will say I don't have the Italian leagues loaded, so I can't see the full ins and outs of the leagues. However, I can tell you that since we've been going in this save, Napoli have not won the league. They've been runner-up once and they finished third 2 seasons. Let's take a look at who they've got. Unai Emery is their manager, which is nuts. They've got Kurt Zouma as their captain, and they've still got Koulibaly in their team. Let's take a look at their senior squad. Calvin Stengs, good player. Kurt Zouma. Obviously, they've still got Koulibaly. And then there's some players, Miralem Pjanic. Then there's some players in here that I do not recognize. So, this is Politano there. This, good lord, how big's their squad? Wowzers. Okay, well, it's going to be interesting to see how we do get on and see what team they put forward. We will move forward. Here are the in-game odds. Napoli are the favourites. Only slightly though, but they are at home, so you would assume that the roles would be reversed the other way around. This is the team to take on Napoli. Bailey in goal. Wink is coming back in at right back. Rivas is very tired. Menji, Amakanji, Anwar, Bilbao, Muzzo, O'Neill, Fury, Azevedo, and Vega. I do need to put Aït-Nouri on this substitute bench though. Where's that other guy gone? Yeah, there we go. Right, we'll put Aït-Nouri on the bench. Let's advance. It's going to be interesting to see how we get on. I have nothing to gauge this on. Obviously, we are in the Champions League now. Kurt Zouma and Koulibaly are going to be a difficult partnership to get past. Alex Meret, yeah, who is a Napoli goalkeeper in real life. He is still there. Politano is another player I recognise, as is Milik, the Polish striker. They've got a decent team, but nothing too staggering to be worried about. I'm going to passionately say I know we're underdogs, but go and give the fans something to cheer for. Stadium doesn't even look that busy in Napoli. But let's go for it. This is our first appearance in Europe in this save. Hopefully we don't disgrace ourselves. And hopefully we can get an encouraging 3 points to move forward in our Champions League group. As we hold off on the set pieces and we are allowed to break through. Matthias Bilbao runs diagonally across and then gets caught by the attacking midfielder of the opposition. Monaco have taken the lead over Ajax, I've just noticed. So they go top of the table as things stand. half an hour gone. You know what? I'd actually be happy with a 0-0 away at Napoli. If we could get anything here, I'd be quite happy with it. The 0-0 away, I think, is positive. We can just rely on our results and our performances at home to get things done. All over the top there, Zuma is equal to it versus Valentin Vega for the pace. And Napoli can't clear it properly, or do they? Zuma, Amakanji on the ball, out to Anwar on this left-hand side. Looks for the ball over the top again. We're looking for this one over the top versus Koulibaly and Zuma. But they are two tall guys, so they're unable to get the ball over the top of them. Felix Fury dispossesses Zuma inside the penalty area, but the Frenchman recovers well. I think we've been the better side. Obviously, Napoli having quite a lot of the ball. I'm going to say it's time for everyone to dig in as we go into this second half. Good Lord, United smashing Anderlecht 4-0, 5-0. As I said, this is the difference between the top tier teams and ourselves. Napoli have already made their 3 subs. Let's see what happens after this highlight here. Bilbao robs the ball from the right back. Vega's in a nice little pocket of space. Pass it back to Felix Fury. We've hit the post, and then the goalkeeper Merritt gets his hands on the second bite of it. That was a good chance from Felix Fury there. He started last season pretty well. Looks like he's trying to get involved here as Napoli have a chance, and Bailey bats it away and out for a corner. I'm going to flick us onto cautious because we're not having as much of the ball as I would like. We need to press out from this corner, and Fury is able to hook the ball away. 65 minutes gone. Phil O'Neill not playing his best game, but we are going to see what happens after this highlight. Amakanji, long throw into the penalty area. Azevedo into Bilbao, and another good chance goes begging for Bath as Bilbao there hits it into the goalkeeper. Christian Muzzo back in the team. Obviously, because of his suspension, he's currently missing Premier League games. That's why he didn't play last time, but he is back in for the Champions League. We work the ball out to Bilbao, out to Wink on this right-hand side. He's got good delivery as Wink. Flicks it. Phil O'Neill. As I said, he's having a positive start to this season, even though he was at a 6.2. Phil O'Neill gets the goal in Naples. As I said, Wink coming in at right back for Rivas, who is tired, works his way into the penalty area, loses the ball, wins it back. And Phil O'Neill, he's done that so many times this season already with his 4th goal, getting the goal that makes the difference so far. Anwar with the set piece into Amakanju, heads over the bar. We can rob the 3 points away at Napoli here. I will be absolutely buzzing. I've just noticed United go 7-0 up. Free kick for Napoli. Dangerous position. Good free kick. Good save from Beatty. Porters look fuming in Napoli. I'm not going to lie. Corner whipped in and another header over the bar. We are going to actually flick to a defensive mentality just to hopefully see this game out. Anwar's tired. Everyone's tired. But we need to grind this result out. Injury time is over. We're still playing. Yes, come on. Come on. That is a massive 3 points in this Champions League group stage. We're getting the result away at Napoli is just superb. Obviously, we beat good teams in pre-season, but until you actually get out there and try and make things happen in a real competitive game, you never know what's going to happen. United put in their stamp on it, an 8-0 victory away at Anderlecht, but who cares? We had a tougher opposition in Napoli. We get the 3 points. We get 2.32 million just for winning against Napoli. It's just unreal. So our group, we are joint top with Monaco, both on the 1 goal difference, but obviously they have scored the 1 goal more. It's an interesting time at the moment. Obviously, there's still a lot of football to be played here, but I have a good feeling about the Champions League. I'd like to think that we could get out of this group. So guys, looking at the schedule, I will bring you back around here where we take on Manchester United away at Old Trafford in the Premier League before our 3rd game of the group stage of the Champions League at home to Ajax. So that is going to be where I'm going to leave it today. But if you have enjoyed the video, guys, don't forget to like the video down below and subscribe to my channel if you are not already. It's going to be an unreal season, debut season in the Champions League. See you next time for more.